Hello everyone, Kevvl here again, and it's time to get started with the bosses for this perfect run. Now, most people start with Chill Penguin. He's a very good choice. He's got the best upgrade in his stage, the dash, and he's very easy to fight. But I'm not most people, and I'm trying to do most of this game without dashing, so rather than take on Chill Penguin, we're going to take on Storm Eagle in his flying battle cruiser, the Death Boogamer. I gotta admit, Storm Eagle's my favorite Maverick for many a reason. His coloration is nice, he looks really cool, and his stage music, which we'll see in a moment, or hear in a moment, is amazing. I gotta admit, this stage music is probably my favorite in the X series. Stage, not so much. Those yellow propeller thingies are called Sky Claws, and they can be irritating. Basically what they'll try and do is grab you, like that, and then they'll explode. Yeah, not exactly... Depending on how they're positioned, can be some huge issues with those things. Thing I just destroyed a moment ago, that lifting thingy, was a lift cannon. There's another variant in the Boomer Kuwanger stage, and they basically shoot either horizontally or diagonally. They rotate as they're lifting into the air. These here are flamers. They have very short range, so they're not much of an issue. And to the left there, although I'm not going to get that here, maybe in the outtakes, is a sub-tank. It's the E-tank of the X series. Basically, you fill them up with energy, and you can use that energy at any time. You can only fill them up with energy when your health is full. You pick up a little energy bar, and you'll get a little E-tank energy. In X1, 2, and 3, you can hold 4 of them, and in X4 and beyond, you can only hold 2. Which is a lot less than the 9 that you can hold in Mega Man Classic of E-tanks. Either way, very useful. Ooh, careful there, Flamer. You almost hit me. I think these are propane tanks. Honestly, when I was younger, I thought they were AA batteries. I saw the D and the A, and I was like, oh, AA. That makes sense. But they explode, and I've never seen a battery explode, so... Well, they can explode, but I've never seen one explode. Huh. Either way, I'm pretty sure there's some sort of fuel source like propane or propane accessories. I'm not sure. Down here is the helmet upgrade, which I'm not going to be able to get because I don't have the dash boots. Probably the most useless helmet upgrade in the game. I mean, in the entire series. All it does, basically, is allow you to hit blocks and break them. It's necessary for getting the weapon upgrade in fully mounted stage, but that's just about it. Considering you can also get that same upgrade from Zero later on, and it's probably easier to do so, you don't really need it. Helmet upgrade, fairly useless. But I'm getting it anyway. You'll see that later. And my worst enemies. Ah, got him. Yeah, that particular part, a lot of issues. You'll see that in the outtakes. Very annoying. Oh, I just remembered. I forgot to introduce the Metal C-15. Little Mets back there. Still adorable. Different name now. I'm not sure why Sigma decided to give him such a bizarre technical term as Metal C-15. All they are, they're just Mets. I mean, in design and in action, they're just Mets. Coolest transition in the game. Transitional area between the boss and the level. And I have no idea how X manages to do that. Honestly, he just blew up the entire spaceship. I assume it's a spaceship. Well, it's not a spaceship. It's the entire ship. With, maybe he has the Hadouken now? I'm not sure. Either way, we're on to Storm Eagle. And he's not too much of an issue. A lot of people think he's cheap because he can blow you off the stage fairly easily, but there's a couple techniques you can use to avoid that entirely. He has 4 attacks. If you count this as an attack, he lunges forward at you. You can easily dodge it simply by walking. If you have good timing, you can also turn around real quick, shoot him once or twice, and let him on his merry way. Here's his second attack, the tornado something or the other. Basically, though, it tries to knock you off the stage. Whenever he's on the ground, he can't hurt you. He can only knock you off the stage. And even then, he's not too good at that. The only problem with Storm Eagle is that he's usually a very long, drawn-out fight, because you cannot hit him all of the time. Only in short little bursts when he's flying through the air, and even then, for me, only half the time, and when he's on the ground. And whenever he's on the ground, he's pushing you away from himself, so even then, hard to get a few hits in. Takes a while, although it's not too hard of a fight. There's his second move. He always starts off the match with this. He basically attempts to gust you off the stage like a rogue Pidgey. There's a technique I use to avoid this. Oh, never mind. You'll see it in the outtakes then. Probably not here. You are chasing me, you darn pippies. Oh, well, okay. If you latch onto the wall and wall jump up a little bit, he can't hit you. If you're below where he is, he can't hit you with that gust attack. He can only hit you if you're in front of or above him, which is kind of a easy way to avoid damage there. I haven't tested if it works on the tornado attack either, but I assume it would. And you are going to be dead soon. I did forget to mention in the Rockman X manga, Zero and Storm Eagle were basically best of friends. Until Storm Eagle's girlfriend died in a mission Zero was on. Ah, you're dead finally. Long story short, they were both arrogant, and they bathed in their own arrogance and each other's arrogance, and ended up becoming best of friends as turned from bitter rivals, until Zero went on a mission that involved letting Storm Eagle's girlfriend kill herself to save the world. Or not the world, but save the plane they were on. Storm Tornado, that's what it's called. That's a dumb name. That might be why I didn't remember what it is. Still a very nice move. Great on large enemies because it hits them a whole bunch. Either way, this stage was, it had a lot more trouble than I expected. I honestly went through the first run, no problems, and that was a test run, though. I didn't have any dialogue. It was only after that first run that I had outtakes, and you get to see some of them. Enjoy!